This show is ad-free and listener-supported.
So go to patreon.com/The Mariah Report to pledge your support and get access to bonus content.
Welcome. Welcome to Moments.
Yes, I'm Dan Enriquez.
I'm Martin Burgess.
This is The Mariah Report.
Yes.
Giving you nothing but moments.
That's right. And if you're wondering where Back in Time is, we are on Back in Time hiatus because we've been asked a few times this week, where's Back in Time?
Right.
We're working on the Butterfly Spectacular.
Yes.
So that's taking up time.
So that's what we're doing. When we're not doing our Back in Times, we're doing that because it's obviously going to be all kinds of crazy episodes, but that will be coming soon. # coming soon.
Yeah, in about 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years.
Mariah
it'll
time
be fine.
coming soon.
Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. But we're here for you for moments. We don't have very many moments, but we'll get to those.
Yeah, we've got some good ones, though.
We'll talk some stuff. But, Martin, I feel like I have sun poisoning.
Really?
I don't know, because Martin and I were out in the sun a little bit today.
Yeah, we have.
And I always burn. I always get red.
Well, I told you to sit in the shade.
I know, but I like the sun.
I know. It's good for you. Well, do you feel dizzy or something?
No, but I feel like I'm not concentrating on what I need to be doing. I'm just preoccupied with my blotchy red arms. It's bad.
I can't see it from here.
Okay. Well, I can't really see it either, but
all right, good.
It is what it is. Anyways.
Before we get started, big shout out to our listeners in Texas. Going through the rain and the floods and all of that. We shout out. Y'all, I hope you guys are doing well down there. It's a huge disaster. Yeah.
Our prayers and thoughts are with you. We have a lot of LambMail down there.
We do. And I know a few weeks ago we did a Texas-themed Moments show. We spoke to Stephanie Rafferty and Avery, a.k.a. Candy Like Mariah.
Yes.
And they're both fine.
Okay, good.
But to our Houston listeners, I hope you recover soon.
Exactly.
People don't realize what a mess a hurricane makes.
Oh, I could not imagine.
Yeah, but I think people don't realize that what happens is it's not just the wind that causes damage, it's that storm surge of water that comes in.
Well, yeah, because that's what makes flooding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But once I had this stupid roommate who was dumb.
I just started the stupid roommate.
Yeah, dumb as hell. But he had this timeshare. You know, people do timeshares and they go traveling.
Okay, right.
So I had just moved to New York, and he was like, "Hey, listen, I got a timeshare. Do you want to go to the Bahamas? It's super cheap. And like airfare's like $200 or something from New York." So I was like, "Yeah, that sounds like fun. Let's go." We go. It was a total nightmare. He was so stupid. But so we're on the Bahamas, and then towards like the last couple of days. We were there for like 5 nights, I think. And then at the final 2 days, a hurricane starts turning up.
Get out of here.
On the way. Like, they issue the alert, like, get ready, there's a hurricane coming.
What did you do?
Well, I called the airline. I was like, hey, we have to get off the island. Because this is like a small island.
Yes, you could like, the island could sink.
Totally. Well, and also like the resort or whatever it was. I was going to call it Airbnb. What do you call it? Timeshare. It was like on the water. Like right there. So the water's out the front door. So I'm like, we got to get off the island. We got to go. And then my stupid roommate was like, no, I think it'd be kind of cool to like go through the hurricane. Like, I think it'd be kind of fun. And I'm like, you idiot. There's people die in the flooding.
Are you kidding me?
He didn't have that. I didn't realize that that's what happens. The water comes in the storm surge. Like, just dumb.
Yeah, the water comes in.
And gets you. But then eventually the property owner's like, you got to go. We're not looking after you.
Yeah, it's like it was probably a mandatory evacuation.
Yeah, it was.
Sometimes, though, people cannot evacuate. They have nowhere to go and don't have the funds to even go anywhere.
Yeah, well.
You know, which I think is what happened in New Orleans and what's happening now in Houston.
Exactly. That's the thing. It's probably
like they want to leave, but they have nowhere to go.
Exactly.
Or to get there.
Yeah. Well, I know that a big thing with Katrina is that people left their house to go evacuate inland, and they ended up getting stuck in traffic for like 16 hours, running out of gas.
Oh my God.
Like it's a whole other mess.
Absolutely. See, there's so many ways of like things can go so wrong
Yeah.
in these natural disasters. But I feel like these natural disasters are coming more and more frequently.
Well, because we fucked up the environment.
Well, yeah. Well, let's talk to Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes.
And have them fix it. While you were in the Bahamas, did you stalk Mariah's house?
Different island.
Different islands.
I was on Nassau.
Got it. How many islands are there? She's on...
There's a bunch.
What island is she in?
One of the fancy ones.
The fancy one next to Patti LaBelle, right?
Probably, yeah.
I want to say it's called Eutheria, something like that.
The property I was on had the church where they had Anna Nicole Smith's funeral.
No.
Remember she died in the Bahamas?
Yes.
Yeah.
The scandal of it all. Oh my God. Anna Nicole, I loved Anna Nicole. She
Me
was
too.
a crazy bitch.
I know.
But
how
like,
kinda
you know,
crazy?
I mean, we're all crazy.
Friend in our head.
Yes, absolutely. But like, oh my God, what a disaster. That whole ending of her life was such a disaster.
So sad.
The son, and then, oh my God, and then
Back
she
to
had just
back.
had the baby,
Yes,
and oh my
yes.
God, and then the paternity testing, and all, oh my God. Rest in peace, Anna Nicole. Can we also rest in peace, Princess Diana, 20 years ago?
Yes, I know.
Oh my God.
Right before Butterfly came out.
I know, right?
But R.I.P. to Princess Diana.
I know.
You-
I just watched that documentary.
I've been
watched
watching
a
them.
couple
Yeah,
documentaries.
I've been watching them.
Yes, it's her life. Her life is very fascinating as well.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize the scandalation of Camilla.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I thought
Oh,
she
I
was-
knew, girl. I was reading the tabloids.
Oh, see,
because I was stealing the
yeah.
tabloids to get my Mariah pictures. So I was reading.
See, I thought she was just like a maybe side piece. I didn't realize she was like right there.
Oh,
up
she
in
was
it.
there the whole time.
Scandalous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It is so scandalous. Remember that one interview with Princess Diana, and she has like the eyeliner on, and she's talking to Martin Bashir probably, and she's like, "There were 3 of us in this marriage."
Yes.
Gasps
I know, right?
across the land.
There's some good documentaries out now.
Yeah, there really are. There really are. Rest in peace. That's so tragic.
I know, right? That was a real bummer.
I still can't believe it was 20 years ago, though.
I know.
Oh, time flies. 20 years.
Yeah.
Butterfly album, 20 years. Can't believe it.
Ray of Light, Madonna.
Ray of Light, Velvet
You're right.
Rope.
Spice Girls.
20 years ago. My God, I was like the little gayest thing running around singing to these queens. I was living my life, though. I loved it.
Yeah.
20 years ago. Who would have thought? Here we are 20 years later.
Yeah, I know, right?
Can you believe it? With sun poisoning. It's not a funny thing because it could be real.
I don't know how it happened. I think
I burn really easily. I could walk from my house to the train.
Yeah.
And it'll take me it's literally like a 5 to 7 minute walk, depending on like what I'm jamming out to in my headphones. If I have my Naomi Campbell walk going or not. And I can get burned just from that. Like, that's how serious. Like, if I don't put sunscreen on, which I don't put sunscreen on, I know. I just don't really put anything on.
Not even your face?
I put lotion, but I mean, it
With
probably
sunblock
has
in
like
it?
a SPF 15.
You need an SPF in your face cream,
Yeah.
at least.
I think I do have that. But I need like an SPF 7000.
No, do you know that it doesn't make a difference?
That's what I hear, but I really don't know.
No, here's what.
That's why I don't pay attention.
Well, here's what I heard a while ago. Like, let's say it's SPF 15 versus 25.
Right.
The 15 is going to stop you getting skin cancer for 300 years, and the 25 is going to stop you getting cancer for 500 years. Like, it's just not going
Okay, but nobody's living that long,
Exactly.
so girl, who
that's
cares?
That's the thing. That's the whole point. Like,
Oh.
they're giving you extra that's not really going to benefit.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Got it. It's almost like taking like vitamin C pills. Like, bitch, you have too much. You don't need all that vitamin C.
Yeah.
Allegedly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
like, you're just like taking so much.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I heard. So,
Okay.
any doctors out there yelling through the.
Please send us an email. Let me know. Am I going to die?
Yeah.
mariahreport gmail.com. Thank you.
So
So this has been a slow week of moments.
it has, right?
It has. Have we had any fun moments ourselves?
I saw. Oh!
Oh, here we go.
I had a celebrity sighting.
Oh my God, you did? Who?
A big one.
Mariah?
Less than.
Okay.
But as exciting.
Because I would have heard about the Mariah one.
I saw Judge Judy in the street.
Get Out of my face. I love me, Judge Judy.
I know. We're always talking about Judge Judy on here, I think.
I'm always girl, I'm seriously, when I'm there with Mariah on the YouTube, there's always a good Judge Judy
I
video.
know.
I can't stop.
Well, I think because we both watch either Mariah or Judge Judy because we have the same account for this.
For our
podcast.
YouTube account.
Yeah.
The Mariah Report on YouTube. You can go there and you can listen to our episodes.
So I think it's got us locked down as like, these bitches just want Mariah Judge Judy videos.
And a little bit of Oprah mixed in.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of Oprah mixed in.
Anyway,
so where?
So my friend Lydia, who's...
Yes, I know her.
My friend is the teacher who brought me to New York for the first time to see Charm Bracelet, blah, blah, blah. She had been in Australia for 3 months because she's a teacher.
Oh.
I had summer off, so I went back to Australia. Had just come back. We're having lunch on 9th Avenue and like 46th Street.
Okay.
Just chilling out, getting some burgers.
I'm familiar, right?
Called this place called Bear Burger. So good.
Are their burgers good?
Oh, really good.
I hear they're really good.
Because they have like really good organic produce, and so the meat is like a nice, healthy, grass-fed meat. But it's not an enormous burger. It's like a nice size.
Got it.
And we got the fries and onion rings and everything, and it was just like everything was like the right size and just tasted amazing. It was so good.
Okay, shout out to Bear Burger.
Love a Bear Burger moment. Yeah, it was real good. Anyway, so we had lunch, and then
is that the one across the one across the street from the gay bar?
The Ritz?
The Ritz.
On 46. It's on 46th Street, I think, or 48. 46th.
Yeah, okay. I think that's it.
I think it is, yeah.
I think it is.
No, you're right. It is. Yeah, it's right there.
Because there's a couple locations, but yeah.
Yeah, so you
I
can
walk by it all the time.
Go get some dinner, then go get splashes.
Don't have to twist my arm, girl.
But it was good. Now
okay, so now we're back. Okay. So now so you were at the Bear Burger.
So we're kind of stopped. So we're like, let's go walk around, like walk it off. So we're walking up 9th Avenue, and then we see this tiny little couple, and we just see this big head of hair like turned down to the ground, and this woman had handed her husband her purse because she had to bend down and like fix her shoe, like the strap was coming off the back. And so we're walking up, and we just see this, and they're so petite and tiny. Like, oh, how cute!
Like 4'6",
but like she's wearing like a nice suit,
very put together. Oh, the bitch is worth hundreds of millions.
Yeah, hair like bouffant hair, like all done up, and then she like does this regal like turn back around because she's finished fixing her shoe, and then I'm like, like that moment. But by this stage, like we had just walked up to them, like we're crossing paths now in the street, no security or anything, just walking the streets.
That's so crazy. So there in Hell's Kitchen.
So she walked right by us, and then it was kind of like one of those shocking moments.
Yeah, because you're not expecting that.
Yeah. So Lydia and I just like kept walking, but like silent, and then I was like, I think that was Judge Judy. She's like, yeah, it was Judge Judy, right? Yeah. And so we're like, oh my God, it was Judge Judy. Then we were freaking out. Like it was so quick.
Right, and it took your brain like a second to all like come together.
Because what's Judge Judy doing walking down 9th Avenue?
What is she doing?
I don't know.
What is her and her husband doing?
All done up like that.
They probably went to a show. Was it around showtime? Because all the Broadway theaters are sort of like right there.
Unless they were going to matinee, but it was like a Wednesday, I think.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know anything about the show times.
Or maybe it was like Tuesday. It was Tuesday. But it was like the daytime. It wasn't even night.
Well, I don't know. Maybe
I'm going somewhere, walking the streets.
Walking the streets, girl. She probably should be getting driven around, but that's
what I thought. That's why
because you would think like the gays are probably going to be all over her.
I know,
right?
People weren't really reacting,
or
probably because it's that shock. Like
probably because they it took them a minute, and by the time they hit them, they're like she's already down the block.
Because 9th Avenue is high foot traffic.
It really is.
There's no time to like stop and turn around. And it's busy.
It's not like, hey, la-di-da. It's like, bitch, you better be moving.
Or else.
Better be moving.
Yeah. So that's kind of exciting.
That is exciting. I love a Judge Judy. I love a celebrity moment.
Yeah, I know.
That's fun. Because, that bitch, she does not play games. She will tell somebody. I'd like to know what she has to say about some of Mariah's team.
You know what? I think
she would let them have it.
Yes. Do you know what it might be? I think people are scared of her. Maybe that's why they don't approach her.
Well, she's very intimidating, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm sure she's lovely.
Oh,
in real life,
she is.
But it's probably that fear factor as well.
For some odd reason, I think she lives on a houseboat. I know she doesn't.
Right?
Oh, she does? I don't know, but I feel like that's just when I picture her at home. She's on a houseboat.
She probably has like properties everywhere.
Everywhere.
In all the,
of course. She's not
all kinds of moments she can live in.
Of course. Was there a lady with a Mariah tattoo on that, or was that People's Court?
Mariah tattoo?
A Mariah tattoo, and she said, I didn't like my tattoos. She sued the tattoo artist.
Yeah. Oh, God. That was a while ago.
Yeah, it was years ago.
People's Court, because Mariah was watching it.
Oh, she was?
I think she saw it.
Yeah, it was years ago. It was like
people's
10,
court.
12 years ago.
Yep.
Okay. So it wasn't
Who was
Judge
that
Judy.
judge?
Who
was doing people's
I
court?
forget. She was a lady, though, right?
Yeah, it was a lady.
Was a lady. I don't know.
That was a good one,
her name.
too. People's Court.
I liked People's Court. People are crazy, though.
Nuts.
Absolutely nuts. Anyways.
I kind of want to get in that situation just to see how I would handle it, but I don't want to lose any money.
You want to go to small claims court?
Just for laughs.
Just for laughs. Just to see what Judge Judy would say. Just to see how she's going to curse someone out.
Yeah, like if I'm in the good books or the bad books.
You never know.
Because it's one or the other in the court.
Yeah. She either likes you or she doesn't.
Yeah.
And if you try to interrupt her.
No, I won't.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. She'll bang her little pen on the desk. Oh, you're done.
You call me stupid. You're an idiot.
Baloney.
Yeah. Anyway.
She cracks me up. Anyways, what moments do we have for Mariah?
We had some like interesting random nuggets scattered around.
We do, but nothing like major crazy.
Oh, okay, well, we'll get to Despacito.
I know that's like a big thing on the Lambs list.
Yes.
I'm like, it has not affected me as much as it has affected other people.
No.
But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Okay, but we got a Vogue video moment.
Which were very fun and very cute. I was surprised. Should we talk about that or should we?
Well, we got the Vogue. We got the premiere video. A couple of videos.
For the Dead Sea.
Yeah, which I thought we threw in the bin, but anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. It's real crazy.
And what else? What was the other one? Unforgettable.
We'll talk about Unforgettable.
And that Billboard article where she dropped.
Oh, that's
Christmas
right. Because they were talking about Unforgettable.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about like where all the hits is right now.
Oh, yes.
Because she's been going around a little. She's done a couple shows in the last week. She did Toronto,
Denver,
and Kansas City.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She debuted a new dress.
Silver one?
It's metallic, I would call it.
Yeah.
But I think it's the same version as the gold dress, just a different color.
It is.
You know what I mean? Still very cute. I love it. Mm-hmm. And of course, she's sounding amazing. So we got no new news there. All the Lambs have been loving all the shows. Shout out to all the Lambs that met Mariah. Yeah. A lot of Lambs met her in Toronto.
Yes.
Our friend Cute Lamb.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out. And there were a bunch of Lambs.
Uh-huh.
Kansas City, I don't know anyone from Kansas City. And then my friend Juan got to meet her very briefly in Denver.
Nice.
And a couple of other Lambs did.
Yeah.
So they had their moment. That was good.
That's
that was
exciting.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, a Mariah moment is always fun, I tell you. It's like Judge Judy moment,
yes.
but like times a
million.
1,000.
Yes.
So you can't even like, it's like, what just happened? Everything is such a blur. So we have that, but nothing new on the tour.
No, same set list. Vocals are strong and good. Mm-hmm. Nothing's gone wrong, which is good. I guess no news is good news, right?
True.
Anyway, so let's talk about
Vogue. I want to talk about Vogue.
The Vogue videos, yeah.
Okay, let's. Because my favorite thing about those videos was actually being the stalker that I am. I'm not even listening to what Mariah's saying.
You're looking around?
I'm looking around at what's going on in her apartment.
Yeah,
I want to know where everything is. I want to know what's in all those picture frames.
Yes.
I was studying that for a good 3 days. Thinking, well, where's that picture? Oh, I've seen that picture. Oh, she has her little statue, legs of a goddess statue sitting there.
Yes.
And then picking out, she wore that dress there, and I see that dress, and that's what I was doing. Well, I don't know about anyone else.
Well, I think the standout stalkeration of it all was the new butterfly picture, which is holding the puppy.
Oh my God, how gorgeous
from the
was
butterfly
that picture?
video?
Yes,
Raggedy
bangs,
Mariah.
Raggedy Mariah, but like gorgeous.
Yes, love
that
her.
was a good one.
That was my fave.
I love those moments where we see pictures that we've never seen from like back in the day, and like, why does she choose to like pick those photos?
I know, right?
Right.
But then I thought, did she pick that one because no one's ever seen it before, so it's a personal moment? But now we've all seen it. But I'm not. But whatever. I don't know.
Not
mad about it.
I just love it. I love it because it's literally like a peek inside.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. So anyway, Mariah was here in New York for almost like a week.
Yeah.
And Vogue came over to her closet, which was very random.
I know, right?
But
they do video things.
They do
like
those
that now.
video things all the time. Like what they should have done, and I hope maybe they did when they were there, because I'm all about like getting everything. Like when you go like to do something, like get it all done at once. Vogue does those YouTube videos, 73 questions with
Mariah can't do that.
Well, yes, she can.
That requires walking and talking. And choreographing.
It does. But she could do that. But I would like one of those. So
I mean, of course,
they
we
probably
want that.
didn't. They probably didn't do that. But the director of that video posted a picture of him and Mariah on his Instagram, I believe, and he's super cute. How is he doing? Did you see that picture?
Director? No.
Yeah. Somebody else posted it.
Did I see it? I don't know.
Yeah, he looked like he's doing really well in life. He's very cute.
Maybe I did see it.
I'm sure you did, but you just didn't know who it was.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah, so Mariah's there. She's great. The kids are there.
Talking,
wearing their balmains. Blah, blah, blah.
Rocky's
I mean, it was all
life.
cute. He was, chilling.
I like
Monroe's
that.
adorable.
Yeah. Well, I liked that we got to see the Heartbreaker jeans are still alive and well.
Yes, they are. Can you believe those jeans are still alive and well? Like, that is literally, like, almost 20 years ago.
Now, were they hallucinating, or did she, like, stretch them a little bit?
She did. They're stretchy.
They're stretchy, right?
Yeah. Well, how do you think she was getting down on her knees in the video? Yes, when all the breasts were in your face?
Yes.
She was down on the knee. Yes, they were stretchy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That's a nice illusion.
Uh-huh.
Because it looked like the thick denim, which has no stretch.
Oh, I don't know. But yeah.
But that makes sense, because that way they stay on if they're stretchy.
Yeah.
They have no like belt region now.
They don't, because it's been cut off. So she gave that little story. She also gave us a little Marilyn Monroe moment.
Yeah.
I had no idea that she had Marilyn's compact.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, right?
Right? How cute was that?
I know. So Mariah's in one of the videos, Mariah's in the makeup chair, but then she pulls out, was it in an envelope?
It was like in a mailing envelope, a bubble envelope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's Marilyn Monroe's like makeup compact.
She got to keep it safe from the kids.
Uh-huh.
Miss Monroe would get in that and dig her fingers all in it.
Touch it
Start
all.
eating it.
Exactly.
You know how them kids do.
Yeah. But had like a little speech that Marilyn wrote.
I know, right?
Cute.
But I think the speech, from what it looked like it was typed out.
On a typewriter?
On a typewriter. But I could be wrong. I wasn't paying attention. I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was super cute. And then Mariah's like, well, I would hope if I wrote a speech, somebody would keep it. I was like, well, yeah, duh. Hello.
Yeah.
You don't know my number yet, girl?
I know. Just
mail me anything. Yeah. I will keep it.
Uh-huh.
Promise. No fires.
Do you know what they need to do? Is film us, aka us, going through that closet. Like, oh my God, here's the roof jeans. Here's we'll know all the stuff.
Oh, are you crazy? That would be the best thing ever. Could you, Mariah doesn't even have to be there.
No, we'll just
it's
rate
just
it.
us.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my God, that would be like the best.
Can you imagine just looking at
Let's
everything?
call Vogue and pitch that idea.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, they've
don't steal our ideas, guys.
Yeah. Who will do it for us?
Yeah. Vogue will do it for us.
Vanity Fair, maybe?
Maybe. Who knows? Someone will do something. That would be a fabulous thing, though.
Wouldn't it?
Because what are all the dresses that we saw in there? We saw the one that she wore in Ellen.
We did maybe a Sweet Sweet Fantasy one, the pink Balmain one.
No, absolutely not.
Where was that pink one from?
That was a new one. I don't think she wore it yet.
Oh, it reminded me of the Sweet Sweet Fantasy one that she cut up into a bodysuit. The long one that she's saying.
No, that was definitely not it. Because this one had.
Oh yeah.
This one had like mesh all through it.
You're right.
The one on tour did not.
It was.
But we saw the mirror dress from New Year's Eve where she's saying "Art of Letting Go."
That comes in the red for Christmas.
That came in the red for Christmas. Yeah, we saw that one, and then I can't remember what else we saw, but it was fun.
Yeah.
What were there? 2 videos? One with the kids. 3. One with kids, one with Marilyn, and then one of her in the shoe closet and everything.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm wondering? You know how, I know this happens with women's shoes. They become dated. Like, they look like they're from the 90s now. I wonder if those shoes get refreshed.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Or if she just leaves them and that's, part of the collection now.
Well, the one stalker thing I didn't get to do was dissect the shoe room. So I saw a couple of shoes that looked familiar, but I don't know. I think there were a lot of new ones in there. They probably get recycled.
Yeah, they must be.
In and out.
She must archive ones at a moment, like the honey shoe.
Oh, of course.
Stuff like that.
Oh, of course. But do you think she ever like gives them away?
Oh, for sure.
Like who does she give them away to?
The staff, whoever's around.
I thought you said stuff, and I was like,
staff.
To the staff,
yeah,
to the people,
yeah,
like as a bonus
whoever's
for Christmas,
around. Yeah,
okay, maybe. But like, I mean, like, does she ever like, you know how Oprah like
does a garage sale?
Oh,
I wish.
Could you imagine? You know, like how Mariah bought all those Maryland things.
Yeah.
Like, do you think Mariah will ever do that? Have like an auction or like something like that where you could like get her personal stuff? Maybe not while she's alive, but I'm sure after.
The kids will do it. Because the kids can be like, "What's all this junk?"
Right?
Ripped jeans. Just sell it.
Just get out of here.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I was just watching a documentary on what's the mom and daughter that just died, Carrie Fisher
and
her mom,
Debbie Reynolds.
I was
going to say Tammy Faye.
Well, R.I.P. both those bitches. Yeah. Do you know Debbie Reynolds had the largest Hollywood collection archive? Of like from like she had all of Wizard of Oz's things. She had the ruby slippers.
Yeah,
she had all the movie posters, like things from Cleopatra.
Yeah,
like she had the largest Hollywood collection ever, and she had to sell it all.
Get out of here.
Yeah, could you believe it?
Yeah.
Because there was so much stuff, like they wanted to put it in a museum, but then they couldn't get like funding for a museum, and they sold some of the stuff to help get the funding. But they had so many warehouses full of memorabilia.
She's a hoarder, basically.
Basically, she's a hoarder.
Yeah.
And they eventually had to sell it all.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The son kept a lot of it. Because there were certain items like of his mom's and her movies, but whatever. Anyways, that's a total tangent.
I thought the ruby slippers were in the Smithsonian. I can never say.
Well, I think they are now because she went on Oprah. And because right before she did the Christie's auction, or maybe it was Sotheby's, I don't know. But she did an auction, and she went on the Oprah show to like showcase some of the things, and the ruby slippers were there, but they were then sold. And or maybe there was like 2 pairs of the ruby slippers.
Maybe there's a few of them. Yeah,
I think like a couple. So she had one of them.
Interesting.
But anyways, that would just be fascinating because, like, you know, you think, well, in 40 years, what's going to be going on with Mariah's things?
Yeah. Right?
Because some of them hold such nostalgic things, like the butterfly or the rainbow jeans.
I even want the roof jeans.
I want all the jeans.
All the jeans.
I want all the Hello Kitty t-shirts.
Yeah.
I want all the dresses, all the gowns. I'll probably burn the bodysuits, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, and then she went into the lingerie closet.
Oh, yeah. It was like a mini cribs.
Yeah, but it could have been better. Like they
cribs.
Could have been, they could have done better with that. I felt like there was a lot of missed opportunity, but you know me, that's me. There's just always a missed opportunity. But you know what Mariah should really come out with? And my lamb friend just texted me this earlier today. He's like, forget like this Premier Dead Sea, these makeup lines. Mariah should do a lingerie line. Yeah. That would be really good. I think that would be fabulous.
More on brand.
Absolutely. Because she has a whole closet for it.
I know.
So I don't know.
She could just sell what's in her closet. And open up the shop.
Open up the shop.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so that was all I wanted to say about the Vogue videos.
I mean, they were cute. That was something. She's speaking in sentences again.
Allegedly.
Ish.
She had her MC flute for her splash. Yeah. That was cute.
It was.
I want one of those.
I know, right?
I have to get one of those. Okay, but I'm done with that. Let's move on to the Dead Sea premiere thing. So
speaking of that,
get the negativity out of the way right off the bat.
Well, I'm glad we got like a real photo out of it.
Correct.
Not that weird thing she was doing, holding the bottle of lipstick.
Right. Yeah. Was that lipstick?
Or whatever. I don't know.
I don't know what it was. A product.
Yeah.
Yeah. That they took from like the press conference and then they started putting it over things. And it's just like, y'all cheap bitches.
Put it on the security beeper, the metal detector thing.
Oh my God. How horrible.
Ghetto.
Okay. So we first got the promo picture.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting here like, oh, that's totally Mariah totally totally photoshopped that photo because that is the dress from One to Infinity, and she probably just took an outtake from One to Infinity, even though she looks a little different now. But I'm like, they just airbrushed that a new color and just put a background on it. How dare they?
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, oh, this is like a redone.
Oh, I barely even looked at it. I was like, whatever, seen it.
But when you look closer, it's the new boobs are in it. The new situation.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
And then we got the behind the scenes video footage. So it was a full campaign that they did shoot. Although I don't know what the Dead Sea products are, and I still don't.
Because they showed us her like some sand or something.
With snow.
Was it snow?
I think it was, I don't know. What else is white and fluffy like that?
There's no snow in Israel.
Well, sand doesn't look like that.
I don't know. Maybe
sand is not like sand. Must be real special. Put that on your face and buy it or sell it, whatever you do with it. I don't know. To me, I was not impressed by any of those moments from the Dead Sea people.
It was like a lot of hoopla over nothing.
I think it's just she's just doing what she has to do to get that check. Get that check.
Yeah.
I was just listening to RuPaul, our friend RuPaul has a podcast. Yeah. Our friend in our head. Bitch doesn't want to have anything to do with us, but that's fine. And she had that guy, I think his name is Bob Lesfitz.
Oh, I haven't heard that yet.
Oh, it's a really good one. He has all the insight of the music industry, and like he's been doing this for like decades, like 30 years, writing a blog on it. And you can like get this newsletter, which I do get his newsletter, but I barely read it because they're so long. Oh. And sometimes I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But he was fascinating on RuPaul, and he goes in to talk about, the marketing of artists nowadays and the streaming and how the industry is like structured and all of that. So it was a fascinating look. And he didn't mention Mariah, but he talked about a lot of other current artists that are out there and stuff. He did mention Despacito though. But not going like number 1 for 16 because this was like recorded weeks ago. But he was saying how much money like that song is making when like most people don't make money off of streaming unless you own the publishing. Right. But that song, because it's being downloaded or listened to so much, it's making like millions of dollars, without having like the artist is making so much money, blah, blah, blah. But obviously that's obvious. But what was I going to say about him? I was going to say something about marketing, and he's like, and RuPaul is like, well, remember the days when it used to be like real tacky for like a singer or an act or, performer to like, endorse something. And Bob was like, yeah, I still think it is, but there really is no other way around it. Yeah. Like you need that income because unless you're selling out big, huge arenas, that's what you have to do. And not everyone can sell out big, huge arenas like Madonna or Lady Gaga or U2 or whoever, or Adele. But he was also talking about the whole touring industry. And then it clicked in my mind and I was like, this sort of makes sense as why Mariah attached herself to Lionel Richie's tour. Because he was like, there are so few venues now available or, or they're heavily booked. Like, let's say for instance, Madison Square Garden, heavily booked. You have to book that a year, 2 years, 3 years in advance to get a date. Right. And so since Lionel Richie was already on tour and he had all these tour dates already, Mariah's like, I don't have to go in and book all of these things
3 years later.
3 years ahead. Yeah. I can just jump on this tour really quick. So the venue's already sold essentially. Right. Yeah. So I already have the venue because I attached myself to Lionel, who had already booked the venue. So she couldn't go out on her own little tour. We're not even talking about ticket sales here. We're talking about booking venues because all the venues are probably booked of some way, shape, or form. Right. So it was probably a logistical thing of why she joined, because you have to go on tour to make money now. And there's no way she could have gone on a solo tour. Yeah. Not because she's not popular, but because the venues are booked. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, I just went off on a tangent. I felt like I talked a lot right there.
No, but I want to segue from that, what you just said, not because she's not popular, because what the fuck happened to Unforgettable? Fell off the face of the earth.
Okay, but I feel like that song, maybe they just missed the mark with the timing. because that song, because I looked at the music video and it has like 350 million views.
Yeah.
Which is really huge.
The original French
The
Montana.
original.
Yeah.
Because there's only that one. But the music video, so I was like, holy shit, that's huge.
Yeah.
They waited too long for those remixes because one of our lambs was telling us on our live stream the other day that there were so many other remixes out, and I was like, "Oh, I never heard them."
And there is.
They're dance club remixes.
Uh-huh.
So they just waited too long for this Mariah one. I think people are over the song now.
Probably, yeah.
Even though I think the song sounds beautiful and it's great, it's one of the best things she's given us.
Oh, do you know what's interesting? I was out in the club, our favorite place, Posh, and they got this new DJ. And then,
Is he cute?
No.
Oh.
But like a gay club DJ has a different sound than like the straight club DJs.
Oh, definitely.
And I think Nick Cannon's style of DJing, I think like that Vegas sound of like playing songs every 10 seconds, like a new song, a new song, a new song.
Right,
just
right,
constantly changing the song.
Yeah.
Whereas I think at in a gay bar, people like played the most of the song or a good portion of the song and then mix that into something and a different sound altogether. So this new DJ was in, and I was like, "What the fuck is this music? This is like horrible."
What was it?
Just all that I don't even know.
It was all that straight people music?
Yes.
Ew!
But then he had this like voiceover that will kick in every 10 minutes, going DJ Alex.
Oh, no.
For a minute, I was like, "Is the radio on?" It sounded like the radio was on.
Oh, no, I
But
can't deal with that.
But then I saw, I was like, "No, there's a real person doing that."
Oh,
Anyway,
my God.
But then he played what's it called?
Unforgettable. The regular version?
The regular
club mix?
version, but only like one verse of it.
Oh,
So-
really?
So then I was thinking, wait, is this what happens in the clubs? They just play like one verse of the song? How are they going to get Mariah's part in there? Because she kind of opens the
Well,
song. Anyway, whatever.
I don't know.
Anyway, I just thought it was another hurdle to cross.
I don't know. Yeah, I will say I'm quite shocked and surprised at how dismal the response has been to this. It's really sort of shocking.
Well, because we know it's a good song, but then I was like, hello, are there any lambs out there?
I mean, that's a whole nother thing.
Like crickets.
Especially if you listen, if I wasn't on social media, like, cause for the Mariah Report and like being connected via that, I probably really wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, you have to like totally be in the know to know of this thing because there's just no major publicity. They've already performed the song on all the shows.
Yeah.
They've already done all the promotion. Like, these are just little extras. I don't know. I felt like the intention behind releasing this remix was to boost it up the charts, but maybe it's really just for a little treat for us.
But I think the fuck up was this was recorded a while ago. Mariah should have been singing it on day one of the tour.
Well, absolutely.
Even if it wasn't out, but like it's coming, get people excited.
Oh, yeah. And that will bring me to the Billboard magazine article where they talk about Unforgettable. Yeah. And somebody's like, oh, the interviewer towards the end was like, oh, you should perform this on your tour, all the hits. And she's like, oh, yeah, that would be a great idea. It's just like, girl, please.
Did you not think about that?
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, what? Nobody thought, like, that's like, and
Ditch
then
fucking I Know What You Want and give me 20 seconds of that.
Exactly. Or because also now I don't know, because DJ Sus1 joined the tour for a couple of shows.
Yeah.
Was he playing Mariah's version of that song?
We didn't hear it because
we didn't hear it.
No, we would have bugged.
You know what I mean? Like, why isn't that somehow incorporated in?
Yeah.
Some way, shape, or form. Like, maybe not even Mariah singing it, but like the DJ playing it during the break.
Yeah.
Or before she comes on or something.
Yeah.
Did they play any Mariah music before she came on? I can't remember.
I feel like before she came on?
Before she came on.
We were mingling.
Oh, we were meet, greeting, and mingling. We didn't have no damn time.
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, again, a missed opportunity with that. And it just really sucks because this is like,
it's
Unforgettable.
Gone. It's not coming back.
Oh, no, it's done. It's over. I mean, and look at that. It was just a week ago that we were sitting here saying, oh my God, this is huge. This is amazing. No, 2-3 days later, done and done.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. But again, it goes to how fickle the listening audience is for music nowadays.
But look at the damage that's been done to her reputation.
Well, that's true as well. But I really think I don't know. Okay, well, now you got me thinking too deep now, because now I'm like, well, yeah, but Mariah, everybody loves an underdog. People know Mariah, so they want to, like, you know, but I like lift her up and be like, yes, Mariah, yes, but I guess not.
I don't know. I think a lot of bad decisions were made in the top of the year, and now we're seeing the side effects of that.
Yeah, well, I think we've been seeing a lot of the side effects of that all year, because we've basically been doing this moments episode with no moments.
Right.
Because nothing's going on. We are like literally scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Right.
So I don't know. I just feel like a lot of things could have been done differently. But that's neither here nor there, because it's done and done.
But it's not even differently. It's like just common sense. Like,
I know, but you always have to... I always, like, it looks like... from our viewpoint, what makes perfect common sense, but then I'm sure there's so many other things going on, label-wise, money-wise, PR-wise, that we don't see.
Yeah.
And we don't know that, so we can't factor that into what our common sense should really be. Do you see what I'm saying?
I know, but PR-wise, label-wise, everybody-wise should be able to say, you need to be singing this on your tour. How do we all make it happen? Not, you can't sing it on the tour.
Okay, well, you're right, but that just leads me to believe that nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just what's going on.
That's what it seems like.
Nobody gives a fuck.
I know. Because she didn't even mention it.
No, not at all.
She was in Madison Square Garden, didn't say a word.
No, nothing. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So strange. It's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you spending all this time, sort of like with the, why you mad thing? Why are you spending all this time with all these people for nothing? Mm-hmm. Literally for nothing.
Yeah.
Anyways, with the whole Unforgettable thing, I'm okay with it. It is what it is. I got me a good Mariah song.
I know,
so
I love the
I'm
song.
Happy.
Yeah, I've been jamming it out.
I'm a bop around, so I'm not mad.
No, me too. But I'm just disappointed that it just tanked.
Yeah, but what can you do? Whose fault is it that it tanked? Is it Mariah because she did the New Year's Eve and everybody hates her? Is it the PR? Is it the French Montana's label? I don't even know whose label is. Is the budget all gone? Like, what's going on? Who knows? Maybe Mariah wanted to do... I don't know. If Mariah wanted to do it on her own show or her own tour, she should be able to. But anyways.
Right.
I just don't want to place all the blame on Mariah for this particular thing, because there's a lot of hands involved.
I don't know. Mariah could have said something on stage. Just spoke it. I have a new song you need to download. True.
I agree. It is quite that simple.
Yeah.
But no one put that on the teleprompter for her. So how's she going to say that? Anyways, I think we should take a quick splash break, a Patreon splash break for our listeners, and then we will be back.
Welcome to the Patreon
splash break.
Our favorite part of the show.
Yes.
Little interlude moment.
Yes, just, for a moment, a shout out moment, a festive moment, all the moments, Patreon moment. And if you don't know what Patreon is, it is basically a monthly subscription service that allows you access to behind the scenes things, bonus things, bonus content, bonus features, extra episodes, all kinds of things that we come up for you. But you can pledge as little as $1 a month, or you can do more.
Yeah, you can do 5 and get a shout out on the show, or you can do 10, you get a little deluxe package, or you can put whatever you want in.
Yeah, exactly. You can donate, you can give, and it all helps us put it back into the podcast for all kinds of great things that are still yet to come your way.
I know. It helps keep number one, helps keep the podcast ad free.
That is
my favorite thing. Because now some of my favorite podcasts are doing tons of ads.
Yeah, the adding of the ads is a lot.
It's driving me mad now.
And also, when we were doing our ads, which we love and support, like all of our people, Audible and all those people, like it was great. But it took a lot of time to record those ads, Martin.
It did.
A lot of time.
It did, right? Extra time. But we supported those things like Blue Apron.
Oh, yes. Oh, I know you still get your Blue Apron.
I still get my Blue Apron, and I cooked some for Dan.
Yes, it was delicious.
Good, right?
It's absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
A little Chef Martin over there. BlueApron.com/the report. Get me over here selling Blue Apron. But this gives us our moment, our Patreon moment for all the people who do pledge $5 or more. They get a shout out so that everyone listening knows how much they love and enjoy us, I guess, right?
No, they get their moment on the show.
They get their moments. They're a part of the show.
Anyway, so this week, let's shout out to Rudy Crable. I hope I said it right.
I think that's
Crable? Crable.
Grable.
With a C.
Oh, Crable.
Yeah.
Got it. Thanks. Thank you, Rudy.
Thanks, Rudy, for your support.
We do appreciate it. We appreciate everything from the Lambs.
And thank you for the dollars, all the people who pledged $1.
Absolutely. And people who've pledged more, obviously.
They all help.
Every little dollar helps.
Yes, it does. They add up.
They sure do.
Yeah. And what we found is we have been using the promotion features on Instagram and Facebook and stuff, and they have been helping getting people finding us.
Yeah.
New listeners.
All kinds of new listeners, actually, just as of recent. But yeah, so that's what it is. So if you want to pledge your support for the show, you can go to patreon.com/the Mariah Report.
Welcome back.
We are back from the splash break.
Yes. Or it could be a snack break.
You can do whatever you want on that break. So I bet it's not even a break for most people. They just fast forward through it.
No.
I'm just saying. That's fine. You don't have to tell me. It's okay. But anyway, so
all right.
I guess the biggest news this week was the Despacito thing, which I said a little earlier, really did not ruffle my feathers too much.
Yeah, and I was never worried about it taking down One Sweet Day.
Right.
I'm not mad about it tying because now what's happened, it's brought Mariah's record back into the conversation.
That is true.
Because people forgot about it. Nobody knew about that record.
Well, I think maybe some of the younger
Lambs knew about it.
Yeah.
Joe Schmo doesn't know.
Correct.
Anyway. But
yeah, so I think it's been good to get her name back up and around. And again, it didn't break the record; it just tied the record.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the whole records things, One Sweet Day debuted at #1 and stayed there for 16 weeks.
In the day of no streaming.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I think it sold over 2 million copies as well, like physical singles. Like that's huge. Like. No one will ever do that again. Like streaming is one thing, but it's anyone can stream anytime, any place, anywhere. But to actually go out and buy this song, One Sweet Day, back in 1995/96, you had to actually do it. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
So I feel like just the fact that it debuted at #1 and then stayed for 16 weeks, that in and of itself is an accomplishment. And the fact that Mariah is a female. So I think there is still it still holds a special place.
Its own space, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it was the first as well.
Exactly.
So Despacito can't take that away.
Cannot take that away.
No.
Never can,
never
going to
take it. Yeah.
Never going to take it away. Never going to take it away.
So that's a factor. It's a new world, and they had all kinds of tricks when that happened.
Right.
To get Despacito where it is.
Right.
And then Taylor Swift came out swinging, and she's taking that shit down next week.
Exactly. So I don't think we have anything to worry about it breaking the record.
Can we talk about Taylor real quick?
Yes, let's.
What do you think about her new song?
Well, I've never been a huge Taylor fan. I liked her last album, 1989. I actually really like that album. And then...
You do?
I do.
What about this whole, I'm a New Yorker now shit?
Okay, well, I'm not taking it seriously. I'm just bopping to the beat. That's what I'm doing. I'm not listening to what this bitch has to say.
Right.
I'm bopping to the beat. But there's some really cute songs on there. There just are.
Whatever. Yeah.
But, okay, so my first initial reaction, because it was the biggest thing, I don't like the song.
Well, I thought it was ironic. It's Look What You Made Me Do, because look what you made us do, Despacito.
I know. Look what you made us do. You made us go
get Taylor Swift.
Can you believe it?
I know.
Look what you made me do.
So that's what I think is kind of funny about the whole situation.
Yeah, it is sort of ironic.
Yeah.
Right? apparently the video's broken all kinds of records on YouTube and things of that nature. But like,
we saw the video, right?
I'm over here, Shania Twain. That don't impress me much.
No, me too.
It does not impress. I don't care how many streams on YouTube you have. I know it's a big thing nowadays, but like, I don't give a F.
Yeah.
People sit at their home behind their desk pressing play. No, when you get your ass up, get in your car and go buy a One Sweet Day single in 1995/96.
Find parking.
Find parking.
Yeah.
Go through all the traffic, and then I'm impressed because that's
motivation.
Motivation.
Yeah.
It's getting people to move. It's taking into action.
Yes.
Nobody does action anymore. They just press buttons now. So that don't impress me much.
I know. I agree. But it's just funny what the song is, the message of the song.
Yeah.
Like, look what you made me do.
It is.
Despacito.
It's crazy. But whatever. It is what it is. I'm not, I don't really like it. I probably, unless it's like played at the club, probably won't be jamming out. But I don't find it to be that catchy, actually. You know what I mean?
It's catchy because, you know what I've realized? What they've done is they've like put it into a whole bunch of ads as well. Like there's a sports ad. Like sports people are listening to it, and Shonda Rhimes Tuesday or whatever is happening on ABC, where she has all those shows, Scandal and Grey's Anatomy, and the other one. They're using that song as like the little montage
music,
for all
montage
of it.
music. Mm-hmm. Well, also, I don't know if this is real or not because you can never believe Twitter. But I read that she's going to be on the side of UPS trucks now.
Taylor Swift?
Yes, her album cover. I swear.
UPS?
On UPS, yes, I read it.
They've never done that.
I know, but I'm
just
saying it looked the article looked pretty official.
Was it fake news maybe?
It could have been fake news. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I saw more than once. You didn't see that?
No.
I don't know. Sometimes on Twitter, people are crazy. People are absolutely insane. So it could be made up.
But I'm confident it will take down Despacito. Now,
already because it's aimed to sell 1 million copies.
Yeah. And it's already streaming a bajillion times.
Yeah, a bajillion. So that alone will take it to number 1.
What if there's an emergency situation where Despacito comes back up? Like the hurricane coming back around.
Well, I don't even care about that.
Does that count as the record breaker?
No. I mean, it will.
It'll be 17 weeks.
It will.
But not consecutive.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a chart fanatic crazy. If any of you lambs out there know, like, what is the song that has spent the most time at number 1 non-consecutive?
Ooh.
That's a good question, right?
That is a good question.
Because I don't know. Is 16 weeks the most that anyone has ever spent, consecutive or non? I don't know. I would have to Google that. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if Despacito coming back around would be a good or bad thing because maybe there's already a record out there of like someone like did Adele spend like 25 weeks all separated at number 1? Who knows? Also, Mariah holds the records for cumulative weeks at number 1 as an entirety of her career.
Yeah. Did Mariah have one that like went down and back up?
Yeah, I think
happened before, right?
I think We Belong Together did that.
Did it?
I think it may have. Again, I'm not
a
chart.
It's one of those
fanatic crazy person. I used to be, but not anymore because now it's
who cares?
It's so it's so much. You got streaming, you got this, you got that, you got this, and then you got buying, and it's too much to pay attention to. I can't do. It's not for me.
Well, once upon a time, back in the day, the Billboard chart, and in Australia we had the ARIA chart. Countries had just one chart, one music chart that you follow. The radio would use as like the countdown or whatever. So, but now in this day, you got the YouTube trending, you got the iTunes chart, you got the Spotify chart. There's all these
the Twitter music chart. Yeah. Right. It's so.
There's so many. It's so diluted now.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's talk about this very briefly.
Yeah.
And then we got some LambMail, and then we got to go because the show is so long. But what about TRL coming back?
Oh, yeah, right.
Let's talk about how that is going to affect what's going on. Because let's go back to this guy, Bob Lesfitz, who was on the RuPaul podcast. He was talking about how MTV died with the whole music video thing.
Right.
And how because everything can be on demand now. Like you can stream it when you want it.
Yeah.
You can do this. You can go to Vivo. You can go to YouTube, and you can watch the music video when you want to.
Right.
So that's what really killed the MTV era of music videos. Well, they were like, whatever. There were a couple things. That's one of the factors. And now having that come back, like, how is that going to factor in? Like, who is going to be interested in watching a top 10 video countdown when they could just go and watch their own videos of what they want? Like, how is that going to work?
Well, I think...
Because it's a different age now.
I think what they're going to go off is debuting videos, because you know how the MTV Awards were just on, they locked down the debut of Taylor's video clip.
Right.
So
and I can totally dig that, and I'm down, and I see how that will work. But people don't debut, people that are important, like Taylor Swift or whatever, Fifth Harmony, who, by the way, their new video, not the Angel one, but the new one, is so damn sexy. I was like, damn, girls.
Did you see how shady they were at the MTV Awards?
Yes, I did. And they didn't give two fucks about it. And they shouldn't. No. I'm down for a little Fifth Harmony. And they love Mariah.
Yeah.
They have that song like Mariah.
Yes.
Yes, it's all, and its sample's Always Be My Baby.
Yes.
Yes, I love it. But that's just, to me, I wonder how that show is going to be structured, and it's going to come out next month, so we'll see. But I feel like the new version of TRL cannot be video centric. It's still going to have to rely on music video premieres, which is video centric, but like celebrities coming on the show. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because where else are you going to get that? You can't get that on Vivo. Well, sometimes you can, because they do like all those extra little tidbits and things. But don't forget, like, we do have this new world of Hulu, right? Where we air it onto television and then drop it on Hulu the next day. Because what I like to do is when I eat breakfast, I watch what I want to catch up on Hulu now the next day. Oh, absolutely. I don't even watch real TV, Martin. Yeah. I watch Hulu and Netflix. Right. And sometimes Lifetime.com. Right. But I think if you're a music fan and just want to know what's hot and what's good, you can just turn on the TRL on Hulu. Well, yeah, I see that, but I just feel like it's not going to be... I don't know. I think they must have something else up their sleeve in order to make this work. Yeah. Because why do I want to tune into that? Right. Because if I want to watch a Mariah video, I'm just going to go to Vivo. Yes. Because I can watch it any time of day or night. But what if it's the debut? Okay, well then, I'm tuning the fuck in. We'll see. There you go. Uh-huh. But how often is a debut going to happen? Every day? 5 days a week? Right. It's not. Anyways, I just thought I'd throw that... Wait, isn't Unplugged coming back as well? Yes, somebody just did an Unplugged. Somebody, I forget. One of these little teeny boppers. Was it Miley? No, she already did an Unplugged. A while ago, right? Yeah. She did an Unplugged. But that's coming back, and I think a lot of lambs were saying Mariah needs to do part 2 to get back in the good books. See, but then... now, I'm totally down for that, but I always must play the devil's advocate. She's going to be compared to her first one so heavily that people are going to say it's a failure, the new one. Yeah. You know what I mean? Right, that's true. Even though us lambs will probably be like living our best lives and loving it, and it'll be the best thing ever, everyone else will say it's a failure. So it's really hard because, like, how can you outdo... the original Unplugged? You just can't. She needs new music for it. Brand new music. Well, there's a lot of things that need to go on, Martin, but we can't get into that right now. I know. Let's not open that can of worms. Let's go to our LambMail. Wait, so are we good with Despacito? I think so. I mean, it is what it is. Like, guys at home, are you freaked out? Everyone's freaked, Martin. You know they are. We've been getting all this mail about it. Like, I don't know what to do. There's nothing you can do. I can't do anything. Yeah. Like, I'm not Clive Davis. I don't know what to do. The thing is, like, we still have some receipts. So when someone says to us, lambs, wow, Despacito matched it or whatever, then we can come up with no. All of these other things. Like we just debuted at number 1, blah, blah, female, blah, blah, written and produced, blah, blah, blah. Our receipts are still valid. So. Yeah, they're still there. Don't worry. You could still get into Disneyland with these receipts. Yes. You can. They have not expired. Uh-huh. Okay, so today's version of LambMail is actually going to be... Around the world. LambMail around the world. Yes. Finally. We got some around the world
iTunes reviews.
Yes. So if you have time and you have not already, go to iTunes, leave us a review, rate, review, and subscribe to us. It really helps us on the iTunes charts. Blah, 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 all of that jazz. You already know the business.
Yeah.
And we thank you and appreciate you for doing that.
But they actually do help us. So
yeah.
Please, if you can take a moment and do it and tell your friends to do it.
Right.
Get your friends' phones and just do it.
Although it is very hard to do it on the phone, you actually have to go to you have to search for it, even though you might already be subscribed.
In the
you
podcast
have to go
app.
In the podcast app for iTunes, at least. Apple. It's Apple Podcasts is what it's officially called.
Right, yeah.
It's not called iTunes. Apple Podcasts, you have to go to the search function and type us in and then come through as if you're like a new person. Like you can't go through your subscription.
Just play around with it.
Yeah. And if all else fails, go to the desktop.
Yes.
It's very easy. You just click, boom.
Exactly.
All right. So, Martin, do you want to start?
Yeah, okay. So, MCRC30 from the UK.
Shout out to UK Lamb.
We love the UK. We just hung out with our friend Mark Blair.
Oh, that's right. Yes, he came all the way over from London.
He was in town. What's up, Mark? Anyway, so MCRC30 said, I stumbled over this podcast about a month ago after being relatively new to podcasts. See, people are still jumping on the wagon, right?
They really are.
I've been introduced to a Real Housewives podcast, and it got me thinking, I wonder if there's a Mariah one. So I researched, and there it was, the Mariah Report. From the first listen, I've been obsessed. I love this show so much. It's great how Dan and Martin review and talk about new stuff, moments, but also do Back in Time, which I absolutely love.
Yes, we love a good Back in Time.
Yeah, I've been a Lamb since 1994. Without You got me hooked. And it's great to listen and reminisce on the old days and digging out songs and performances that I've forgotten about. That's the whole point, right?
It is.
It's like Back in Time, like go and relive all these like amazing things.
I know, because you forget sometimes.
Yeah.
Even we do.
I listen in the gym, walking to work, while cooking dinner, or just chilling at home. It's great and very easy listening. Thanks, guys. Keep up the good work. L for L. Ryan.
Thank you so much, Ryan. I love that. I love that you just stumbled upon us. I think that's great.
Thanks, Ryan. Yes.
And of course, he's like a Without You Lamb, because Without You was huge over there.
In Europe, yes.
In Europe. And speaking of the Music Box album, it is celebrating its
24th.
Third
year?
93 to 2017.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I only know that because I saw it online. Otherwise, I would not know how many years old it was. But it came out 23 years ago.
Oh, do you know what I'm going to tell you?
What?
You know how Lambs are like bugging about the 20th anniversary and what's the special thing that's going to happen with Butterfly?
Right.
I think the labels celebrate the 25th.
Okay.
That's more of a number.
It is, but then I saw something else that somebody was doing for a 20th anniversary, and I think it was Sean Colvin. If anyone remembers her, she's just a little one-hit wonder from way back in the day.
Yeah.
They're re-releasing her album, and she had a one-hit wonder, and it's 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So there's no excuse for Sony not to be doing something for Mariah.
Yeah.
But anyways, let me get into the next one. This one comes from... Wait, I don't know how to read these because we get them a little different. Mr. Omar from Canada. Shout out to the Canadian Lambs.
Hey.
Again, she was just in Toronto.
I love Canada.
So let's see what he says. Just wanted to say that discovering the Mariah Report was a moment. Nice to feel so connected over my rabid love for this artist, and I'm truly grateful for folks like you and your platform. Keep up the great work. We love you guys.
Thanks, Mr.
Thanks so
Omar.
much. Again, a new lamb that stumbled upon us.
Hang on, the cat is meowing. She's trying to escape.
Our studio cat, girl, she's such a princess. She's crazy. But thanks so much, Mr. Omar from Canada. I wonder where in Canada she's doing. She did Toronto. She's also doing Edmonton. Edmonton? Is that a city?
Where's that? Is that on the west coast of it?
I have not the slightest clue. But
All
think
I know
she's
is Montreal and Toronto and Ottawa.
Maybe she's doing Ottawa.
No, Ottawa's tiny. There's no
okay. She's
No
doing
offense, Ottawa. I
another
loved
Canadian
Ottawa.
show. That's all I know. I know nothing else.
Because in our mind, the tour is over. Because we saw her.
Because we've seen her, so it's all done. Forget it. Forget about it. I love... She has a couple more shows. One more is in Canada, so shout out to Canadian Lambs.
Yeah, then a bunch like around Seattle and stuff, right?
Not a bunch. She literally has 3 more shows, Martin.
Oh, this is last week?
Yeah.
Good.
She might even only have 2 shows. So I don't know.
Maybe. We should look that up.
Okay. I love how we've been talking about this tour for literally like 8 months. No clue how many dates, where she's going, where she's next. No clue, no care, concern. She's here. Oh, front row, bitch. Front row. We're so horrible. Okay, who's next?
Okay, so Rue Lover 22. Oh, I wonder if that's RuPaul Lover.
Hey.
We love RuPaul.
Also
moment.
from Canada.
A little Canadian moment. So Rue said, "This is an amazing, amazing podcast. My name is Luke. I follow you guys on Twitter and I'm obsessed with you guys. I look forward to every episode and definitely recommend this to any lamb. You guys are hilarious. Thank you."
Thank you.
Luke.
Thank you.
And that's it for the Around the World tour.
That is the Around the World tour. A lot of Canadians.
Yes.
I love it. I love it, though. They're our neighbors to the north.
Yeah. And we got a bunch of new United States iTunes reviews, but we're going to save them for next week.
Yeah.
So
we have things.
We got it.
Save. Everybody's moment will come.
Yeah. So don't forget, join in the fun of iTunes. And help us out.
iTunes is great. You can also leave us a review on Facebook.
Yes.
Which is helpful. And you can go to the mariahreport.store.com if you are ever in need of Mariah merchandise. You need a cute little shirt.
Yes, cute
You
stuff.
need a Touch My Body pillow.
The pillow is great.
The pillow is great. I'm actually lounging on it now. Yes, I am. It's supporting my lower back, my lumbar support.
It's lumbar sized.
Yes,
too.
it is. It's perfect.
Uh-huh.
You could put this on the plane and it will give you that extra support if you need.
Yes.
Yes, the pillow's fabulous.
You don't want that dirty airplane pillow?
No, ew.
You bring your own.
Ugh. Nick Cannon probably laid his head on it.
Ew.
Ew.
Yeah, like they changed that stupid little paper over the pillow on the headrest. I'm like, what's this thing going to
No,
do?
I've actually never used a pillow on an airplane.
But you know when you sit on the seat, they put like that paper towel?
On the airplane seat?
That like thing where your head goes. It's gross.
Girl, no, not up in my aeroplanes. I've never seen that. I've also never traveled out of the country on a long distance flight.
Have you ever left the country?
No, yes, I've left the country, but like not overseas. Like I've been to our neighbor up north.
Oh, you been to Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, where'd you go?
Some gay bar.
A gay bar?
Yes, in Canada.
And then you came home?
And yeah, no, I stayed like 2 nights.
Where?
I have no idea. It wasn't like Toronto or anything. It was like right over the border. This was literally like decades ago. A decade ago.
Did you drive there?
Yeah, with a bunch of friends.
Oh.
Yeah. And there, because my friend was like, "Oh, if you drive over the border, there's this gay bar." Oh, I think
on the border.
This had to be. I think I may have still been underage, like under 21.
Oh, because
that's how long ago it was.
Really?
Because I think our whole idea of going there was like that I could drink.
Because you're 18 or something?
Correct.
Because in Australia, the drinking age is 18.
Yeah. So I think that's actually why we went. So yeah, we went to a gay bar so I could drink.
Go to the club.
Yeah, go to the yes. Oh yes, I remember all the all the scandalous moments are coming back from that tiny little gay Canadian club. I don't remember what it was called, and I didn't know how to buy a drink because I'm like, well, how much is this coin worth? Like, I don't know. How many coins do I need? Because they like got big coins and things like that. I don't know. It was a long time ago though, so it could have changed by now. But anyways.
But you drove there from Chicago?
Yeah.
How long was the drive?
Oh, I have no idea. Girl, this was so long ago. I actually don't even remember who I went with. I think I maybe went with my friend Nick. Because Nick was like in the closet during high school. And then he like came out. And then it was like this whole thing. I don't know. I don't remember. It was literally so long ago.
Now I'm so curious about this Canadian border by Chicago.
No, it's not by Chicago. You have to drive up. You have to drive through Indiana, go up through Michigan, and cross the border through Michigan, not through Chicago. Girl, what do you think? I'm crazy? You thought I was making up stories because you didn't know you thought I was getting my geographical maps wrong?
No, because I think people don't realize how close the Canadian border is to like some spots. Like
it is.
Like you can go to Buffalo, New York, and then you're just like 1 hour away from Canada,
right? Because that's like where the waterfall is.
Exactly.
The Hoover Dam, not the waterfall.
No, isn't the Hoover Dam in Nevada?
Yep, could be.
Now who's making up shit? Thunder Bay. Does that sound familiar?
No. I'll have to think of it.
Toronto.
No, it was definitely not in Toronto.
How funny.
It wasn't. It was more towards the middle of Canada because that's where Detroit. Like we had to drive through Detroit because my friend like used to live in Detroit. Okay. So that's how he knew that you just crossed the fucking border. And then I had to. And then you drive through and then like customs, like they either let you go. Bitch, they did not let us go, girl. We had to pull over. We had to talk to the agencies. I didn't know what was going on, but they eventually let us through.
Did you have a passport?
No, I did not. You don't need a passport.
To Canada?
No.
Did you? Oh, they just like. Oh, because you can use like your driver's license.
You can. I think maybe now you might, since this is pre 9/11.
Oh,
okay.
They just let you in?
Yeah, they just let you in.
Oh, okay.
Well, they like give you like 1,000,002 questions, and then they let you in. But you didn't need a passport. I didn't have a passport. I just got a passport.
Interesting.
Like not just, but like whatever.
Wow, that's so fascinating to me.
Why? It was just a drive to Canada.
I know, but like this cute idea of like gays on a road trip to get to the bar in another country.
Girl, you got to do what you got to do. Yes. It is crazy. I wonder what it is, but it's over the border of Detroit. If any of you Canadian lambs, this bar that we went to probably doesn't even exist today. Maybe, yeah. You know what I mean? But whatever the next biggest town over the border from Detroit, Michigan is. London? Is it London? No.
Chatham, Kent?
Is there maybe something called Windsor? Serena? I feel like I felt like it was a royal name. Oh. Like Windsor Castle, I want to say.
Interesting. There's a bunch of names.
Martin's over here Googling. We got to wrap up this show. We're over here just rambling about. Well, now I want to Google it. Hang on. Because I'm like.
And so how was it, like a busy club? What went on?
I don't remember that much. I just remember being very confused about the money issue. And it was busy. And they had like, the classic gay bars. They had like they had like the stage, and then they had the boxes that you could dance on. And they had little go-go boys. They had a lot of hot guys, actually. But again, this is when I was young, and I didn't really know how to be a whore yet. So I couldn't I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I was definitely a whore, but I didn't know what I was. I was like a baby whore. I didn't know what I was doing. In training. No idea. A baby whore in training. Yeah. So that was so long ago. I swear I had to still probably be in high school. Wow. I had to be because I still had my car. Yeah. So yeah. That's cool. Like that was like in 1999, maybe. Oh, the Rainbow era. Yeah, it could have been. We were probably jamming out to Rainbow on the whole drive there. Anyways, so yeah, those were the moments. I've had so many crazy moments. I could tell you stories, but that's for another podcast. Okay, what we're going to do? We were going to wrap up the show, Martin. We just went on a complete tangent. These people are like, what? But it's because our Canadian lambs gave us all those lovely things. I had to share my Canadian moments. Yeah. I mean, I've only been to Ottawa, and that was nice. I had a great time there. And then my next trip is to Montreal. That's what I want to go to. Oh, Montreal, yes. Yeah. I hear good things about them. Me too. Our friend Jerome just went to Montreal. Oh, Jerome. Yes. He's actually probably in Montreal right now. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's let the people go, and we can Google the gay bar in Canada. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks so much. We will be back next week with more moments. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere, all the spots. Share with your friends. Very important. You can even text episodes through now. Do you know that? Oh, you can? You hit the share button? Oh, yes, you can. Yeah, and you can just text it over. Yes, from your Apple iPhone. Right. Yes, I don't know how the other phones operate. Me either. But let's not give them a false impression that you can do that when, in fact, they're throwing their phone out the window because they can't learn how to do and send it through a text message because it doesn't work on those phones. Okay. Tell your friends. That all helps. And we'll talk to you next week. Bye. Bye.